X5 and Hot 97 present Street Soldiers with Lisa Evers.
I'm so glad you're joining us for this episode of Street Soldiers on Drill Rap Gangs and Guns. I'm Lisa Evers. Recent murders of two aspiring drill artists with ties to the streets are putting a spotlight on inflammatory diss songs streamed on social media. And now a debate is heating up over whether the music's to blame or being made a scapegoat for bigger problems.
It's the devil's music. It's nothing but murder, death, kill, drugs, everything, the whole ingredients for us to lose.
The grieving father of 18-year-old Jaquan McKinley, an aspiring drill rapper known as C-High Watts, spoke exclusively to me after identifying the body of his son, who he admits was no saint. The NYPD says he was shot and killed coming out of a recording studio. Sources say the troubled teen ran with a gang and had half a dozen arrests, including attempted murder.
These drill rap videos are causing young people to lose their lives. It's not that the music is the cause of the violence, but it's fueling the desire to retaliate. 5 days earlier, aspiring drill rapper and Pop Smoke protege Tajay Dobson, known as T.Woo, was gunned down in front of his Canarsie home. Authorities say many of the drill diss raps are posted on social media and streamed live, accelerating the pace of the shootings.
We are going to pull together the social media companies and sit down with them and state that you have a civic and corporate responsibility.
Prosecutors are increasingly using drill videos posted on social media featuring real guns used in actual murders as evidence, says criminal defense attorney Philip Hamilton.
What I currently see happening is a lot of law enforcement, Lisa, using the images, the lyrics, the content in ways to either prove cases that are already indicted, to begin investigating cases that have yet to be indicted.
Most of the murders of aspiring drill rappers have little to do with the music and everything to do with the streets and gang violence, says Vidal Barkley of the Cultivated Agency.
If they don't instantly change the content, I see them weaponizing it using it to weaponize against the kids. And they're going to lock a bunch of the kids up using their lyrics. They're going to try to shut down more shows so the kids can't make any money.
I think more people are just blaming the music and not understanding that it's deeper than music. It's actually street grown these problems. So the solution has to go straight to the streets.
The drill genre is already diversifying, says Bobby Fischer of Empire Records.
The subculture in drill is starting to change. It's going into R&B. Is going into Jersey Club. Even the subject matter and the songs per se are starting to change.
There are many aspects to this. Let's find out what our panel has to say. Joining me for this conversation is Jelani Ray. He is with the organization, the nonprofit Guns for Grants, doing gun buybacks and trying to offer new opportunities, particularly to our young men. Jelani, great to have you with us.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you so much. Also joining us is Keo So Frosty. He's a filmmaker. His movie was Flatbush the Movie. He also is the host and producer of Gods of the City podcast, and he's out in the community trying to give a voice to a lot of these young men and find out what's really going on. Keo, thank you so much for being with us.
You're welcome, Lisa.
We appreciate it. Also joining us is Vidal Vac Barclay. He is the president and CEO of Cultivated Agency. He represents some of the top tier drill rappers in the world, and he's going to join us right now and break it all down for us. Vac, great to have you with us.
Thank you for having me, Lisa. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And we appreciate you giving us the time. Also with us is Bobby Fischer. He knows drill artists very well, too. He is the vice president of A&R at Empire Records. Bobby, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Lisa.
We appreciate it. And also with us is criminal defense attorney Philip Hamilton. He's the managing partner of Hamilton Clark, and he's also a former public defender. Phil, thank you so much for joining us.
Lisa, thanks for having me as always.
We really appreciate it. Bach, I want to start with you on this. How do we explain drill music? Because a lot of people think of, Pop Smoke, or they think of, some of the other artists. It's like, how do you explain drill? We know it came from Chicago, know it came from London, but is that really the whole story?
Drill music was I guess, a genre that was created in Chicago, and then the production got revolutionized once it reached London. And then by the time the kids over here got a whiff of it, they took it to a whole nother level and created this dubstep / trap sounding. And it's like mixed with some West Indian influences, and it just made one of the biggest booms in hip hop in a very long time. I can't even explain exactly what drill is, but it's basically a genre of street kids telling their stories from their neighborhoods where they come from.
And the beats in a lot of cases are very electrifying, and they just really get the crowd going and get people amped up.
Because it's like 145 BPMs. The kids is, they're rapping double time on the beat because that's how they catch the rhythm. Because they're just, most of the kids that do drill are West Indian influence kids, so they rapping like the reggae singers or whatever and catching the rhythms. That's why the London kids and the New York kids are so connected, because they both come from those West Indian backgrounds and they can be able to relate, and they know the slangs and the terminologies, and it's easier for them to ride the rhythms the same.
Bobby Fischer, in terms of the New York scene, yes, there's a Caribbean thing. It's in Canarsie, which is a heavily Caribbean community as well. In terms of the artists, do you draw a line between people who are quote unquote aspiring rappers who maybe made some videos and are starting to get some views on YouTube, as opposed to actual artists? I mean, is there an actual, help us understand who aren't in the business, is there an actual kind of line there?
I mean, I think drill music and hip hop overall is, with the advancement of technology, everyone can do a rap video or do a YouTube video. I think what separates identifying talent, obviously, is the talent level, the consistency of the artist, and also seeing the social reaction to the actual music, not to anything dealing with their backgrounds or their, if there's any type of gang activity. It's just basically purely you're just judging it from a musical standpoint. I think that's how you can kind of create like an assessment test on who's someone who's really taking their craft seriously and someone who's not really taking seriously.
Ko, you're out in the community, and you've had a lot of these aspiring rappers on your podcast, and also you've seen a lot of the murders that we've seen in recent months with young men who are gang affiliated. A lot of them are early young teens, 14, 15, 16 years old, who are trying to make a name for themselves. And the Brooklyn DA says, drill music is to blame. He says it's not totally to blame, but he said they all want to be successful artists, which he says they have a right to be. But he says that the music, they're using it in these diss songs, and live streaming them and using them to stir up the beef, because they know if they stir up the beef, they're going to get more views, and that's going to help them in terms of popularity. What do you see going on? Is that accurate, or do you take issue with that?
I mean, it's like I said before, I don't really blame the drill music per se, because this is something that's been going on in the street. Basically, the drill music may highlight what's going on, but it's not really what's causing the problems. So basically what's really happening is the street spilling into the industry a little bit. But that's always been the case, because like I said, if you go back to Biggie Smalls and Tupac and them, it's not going to be the first time artists die off of like music related content. But people tend to just blame drill music because it's so aggressive. Like Vox said, it's so aggressive and so blatant. So people are just like, oh, it has to be drill music. But if you really want to be honest, drill music is not the cause of what's going on.
Jelani, what about the social media aspect of this too? Because it's not, our show is not about placing blame. We want to just try to, get a handle on things and get everybody a chance to express their perspective. Right. And a lot of this, especially with these young teens who are aspiring to be drill artists, that it's basically the social media, it's the live streaming, it's the, they're freestyling on these live streams in front of their enemies, which they call the ops, location, at a sensitive location. What do you see holistically? Because it seems also to our societies at a very critical point too. We're coming out of the pandemic. There's a lot of economic issues. There's a lot of guns everywhere. What do you see happening?
I see social media playing a large role in what's going on as far as like drill music in the scene. Obviously, people on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, antagonizing each other, and pretty much that causes issues. And then when you see each other out in the street, it escalates to gun violence. I think that, right now we're at a point where we're seeing too much bloodshed. And I feel that the people with influence need to speak up more and let the kids know that, we're not going to call it the WWF, but we're going to say that there's a fine line between what you should be doing in music and in reality. The fact that some of these kids are going on these drills, they call them, or committing acts of violence against one each other, and then going on a song and rapping about it, essentially snitching on themselves, is absolutely insane.
And the social media piece really sets it apart from, I think, from what we saw in the past, because there's always been battles, there's always been feuds, there's always been gang activity in the United States and in the cities where rap has been, where hip hop has been born and grown up. Phil, but there's a very serious law enforcement piece on this. We've also been seeing targeted indictments of teenagers who are being indicted using their videos. They're using the guns that they allegedly use in real crimes to kill real people, using them in videos that they're making raps about. And there's a gang affiliation, and then there's that music vehicle that they're using to make these threats. What do you see happening?
I mean, what I currently see happening is a lot of law enforcement, Lisa, using the images, the lyrics, the content in ways to either prove cases that are already indicted, to begin investigating cases that have yet to be indicted, to leverage people into cooperating with them based upon things that have been said or seen in these videos. I think the distinction in large part here in 2022, as compared, as the references have been, say, back to 95, 96, when we're talking Tupac and Biggie, is there's just so much more substantive content via YouTube, via Instagram, for the government to go and dig without you necessarily even knowing it. Here, you're putting this video out thinking that you're getting more followers, you're getting an opportunity to get more exposure, but you are getting more exposure. And it doesn't necessarily have to be from the record labels or those kinds of opportunities. It could be the US government. It could be, some state drug task force. It could be any level of law enforcement or prosecutorial authority who loves to see you talking about an alleged offense or giving more information into something that they're investigating. And I think a lot of times you have these teenagers and young men and women putting out these, videos, and they're not cognizant of that until they're sitting up there facing a 10-year or 25-year mandatory minimum and wondering, how did I get in this position? How did I get called out? Who snitched? You put the video out.
Don't go away. We'll be right back. Bobby, you work with a lot of artists. You scout a lot of new talent. Are we, and especially the quote unquote mainstream media, is this term rapper or aspiring artist being used too loosely?
I agree. It's almost like, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s, sometimes when crime takes place, they used to stereotype our young Black African youth and say, if he played basketball, oh, he was a basketball player, something happened. And we just have to be careful. I mean, rap can be utilized by anyone. Anyone can make a rap video. Anyone can create a rap song. We just have to be careful of stereotyping all of Black youth. Just because they're fans of the music and they might want to participate, it doesn't mean you should label them, a drill rapper. We just have to be very careful in labeling these things.
Vok, how do you feel? I mean, the violence is very much a part of the original music, but then we see other drill rappers, like a Pop Smoke, like a Polo G, that have kind of emerged out of, that have expanded what the drill universe is. Where do you see drill right now?
Right now, drill's in a great place because it's in more places. They're streaming more. Their kids are getting bigger deals. They're starting to, give the same opportunities to the New York kids they usually would give the down south and the West Coast kids. And, it's a lot of positives coming out of it. Some kids are becoming entrepreneurs. Some kids are, but unfortunately, some kids are using it for bail money and lawyer money because they're still not being given the right tools. They're being given the money. Imagine you go 20 years, 19 years, your whole life and never had $1 your whole life. And then one day someone puts $1 million in your pocket. You're not going to know how to act. You're not going to know how to spend it. They need more mentorship. They need people to come in and help most of these kids when they get these big amounts of money. These kids don't pay taxes. They don't know in 5 years they're going to be in trouble. They don't have apartments. Half of these kids that's arrested, like some of the drill kids that got arrested in the last 4 or 5 weeks that we've been seeing, they've been bailing out of jail or trying to bail out of jail, but half of them don't have anywhere to live.
That's
They have
crazy.
no way of putting up anything. Their parents can't sign off for them. They're looking for people to sign off on bail bonds because they don't know how to, they don't have no credit, they don't have no assets, no anything. So some of these kids are the first generation of anything in their family. So that's a tough responsibility right there. You the first person in your whole family in 10 generations to ever have money. You don't know how to act. You've been living in the projects with your 7 brothers, your mother and your father. You don't know how to be productive member of society yet. They just gave you this money. You just know how to do something good. They gave you this money and they expect you to act different than you was yesterday. I was a criminal for 18 years. 18 weeks of having money ain't gonna change that.
Okay, what do you think about that? But what about, is that, a lot of the street violence with the gang activity, it seems to be much, much younger.
Yeah, it's getting much more younger. And it's like Vox said also, it's like you can move them out the hood, but that doesn't mean like you're gonna take the hood out of them, because what basically is, I interviewed a Chicago artist where he says basically they're not getting signed because of all the violence that happened out there. So I asked him, why didn't you move? He said, I moved to Atlanta, but my content and my music changed because I was not in the trenches. Like the trenches is like, that's like their, that's like what the word they use out there. He's like, his content kind of changed when he wasn't around the whole area of what was happening. So it's like a tricky thing with them because they feel like they have to be around to be able to produce the sound, because they feel like if they're not around, they're not going to be able to produce the sound and give you the stories of grittiness that the fans are looking for. It's like basically they're kind of slaves to the fans as well now, because the fans, I know artists that get 300,000 views when they talk about dead homies, but I know the same artist will get about 25,000 views if he makes a song about a girl.
Carol, I want to ask you about this. Do you feel that there've been a lot of teenage, I mean, I've covered them in news. We've covered them on, here on Street Soldiers. I've covered them on the 10 o'clock news for Fox 5. There've been murders for many, many years of young men, of teenagers. A lot of times they don't get a lot of attention. They probably were, many of them in the past, gang related, but it didn't become a big deal for the media. But now there's drill music and social media, and it's become something that is headlines everywhere. Do you feel that the music is making it more attractive for people to just blame that instead of the real cause?
Yes, definitely. The music is definitely making it more attractive because it's easier to just blame the music. But if you remember, they always blame music for whatever happens, like especially rap. They always try to blame rap for everything that happens. But what they fail to realize is it's not rap. These guys are coming from the streets, and the streets always been hip hop. Hip hop has always been the streets. If you want to go back to Don't Push Me because we're close to the edge, this was the representation of the streets.
Phil Hamilton, let me ask you this, because one of the things that started to bubble up in the media, and I'm sure everyone here has seen it, is this whole idea of using rap lyrics to convict people. Is that enough to just have a rap lyric? Because it seems, or does there have to first be a murder and there's actually a crime committed, and then they're looking? Explain that for us. What are you dealing with in some of your cases?
Well, I mean, depends. I mean, if there is a murder and they start digging into alleged suspects, YouTube, IG, and they start to try to find and put pieces together in regards to implicit admissions or, explicit admissions. Let's just be frank sometimes in these songs. If they can find that, then can they bring that into a court of law and use it? Yes. I mean, just a prime, breakdown on the rules of evidence. To the extent that any evidence is more probative on any material fact than it is not, it's relevant. And as long as it's relevant, you can introduce it as long as it's not coming in on some bar, say like hearsay. And the thing with when you put your own admissions in your own lyrics, that's an exception to hearsay. It can come in. We've seen Jay-Z and some other people trying to, put some legislation out there to try to basically bar rap lyrics and things like that from being used, within the rules of evidence, for it actually being admissible. But do I ultimately see anything like that passing? No. I mean, dating back to England, to the extent that you admit something and you are the person on trial, it comes in. And they're going to make any exception for hip hop? I doubt it.
Jelani, a unique opportunity now with hip hop being so popular for New York to really lead the way to the more on the art side and less on the gang and gun side.
Right. Absolutely. And listen, the president just came here and announced with the Mayor Eric Adams that they're going to pour a lot of money into, helping kids and creating programs and opportunities to diversion programs from away from the street and the gun violence.
Thanks for joining us for this episode of Street Soldiers on drill rap, gangs, and guns. You can watch it again or share it on our Fox 5 NY YouTube page. Remember, use your mind. It's your best weapon. I'm Lisa Evers. Let's push for peace, love, and justice for all.